Coming up, Valdosta police make multiple drug arrests.
And a Moultrie man is dead following a fatal gunshot wound.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Lethea Washington.
And I'm Teresa Bowles. 2 Valdosta residents are in custody today facing charges of possessing methamphetamine. That follows brief investigations conducted on Thursday. Based off information given by local citizens, investigators from the Special Operations Division of the Sheriff's Office conducted a search of a Whitetail Circle residence. Approximately $1,000 worth of methamphetamine and items commonly used for packaging and distribution of the drug was seized. Chris Rollins was arrested and taken to the Lowndes County Jail and booked on charges of possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute and possession of tools for the commission of a crime.
In the other case, investigators conducted a search of Gaines Lane residence. During this investigation, authorities found just under an ounce of meth, along with items used to distribute and package the drug. The resident Chad Pappas also was arrested and taken to the Lowndes County Jail. He too was charged with possession and intent to distribute.
On Saturday afternoon, police responded to a call about a possible burglary at Avalon Townhomes on Bemis Road. A suspect and another man were taken to the hospital suffering non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect was taken into custody after being treated. An investigation is continuing.
One person was pronounced dead Sunday morning as a result of a shooting in Moultrie. Investigators from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation say the shooting occurred around 1:30 a.m. near Club Jackpot at 2427 South Main Street. That's where 22-year-old Tony Harrison was pronounced dead at the scene. The GBI reported 1 gunshot wound. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow.
The City of Valdosta has received the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award from the Government Finance Officers Association. The city earned the award for its fiscal year 2014 budget. The city's budget presentation was rated proficient in all 4 major categories of evaluation. The GFOA also awarded the city the Certificate for Excellence in Financial Reporting, which the city has won for 28 consecutive years.
Early voting is still underway for the proposed East Splosh education tax. If the tax passes, Valdosta plans to build a new high school. Here's what I found out at the recent Valdosta Board of Education meeting. At the most recent Valdosta Board of Education meeting, the new renderings for Valdosta High School were released. The principal of Valdosta High School, Dr. Janice Richardson, had this to say.
I think that they will love the new high school. It's going to offer a lot of things that our students really enjoy doing, like culinary arts, cosmetology, 3D gaming. Some of the other vocations are engineering. So I think it's going to offer a lot for our students. Right now, we're just really focusing on our vocational and our academics right now. I don't know what's going to happen with the new football field or whether we're going to build a new stadium, but right now we're just focusing on the academics.
There were some concerns regarding the safety of the students due to the size of the school.
Me being a board member, and I know money is tight, but I'd like for us to make sure we can get the best cameras that we possibly can install. And try to get every area that we possibly can.
However, architect Walter Altman ensured that the school will be equipped with the best technology to help students stay safe. Elkins Constructors have received a set of plans and will be working on a guaranteed maximum price for the project. Also, a list of local contractors interested in the Valdosta High School project will be compiled and given to the board to help keep business in Valdosta. A public forum will be held at Valdosta Middle School March 5th at 7 p.m. Architects will be on hand to show parameters and present information concerning the new high school project. They will also request input from the community. Construction of this new facility will be possible only with the support of the community. The election day for East Blas V is March 17th. For more information on the new school or the public meeting, please contact the Valdosta Board of Education. For News Valdosta, I'm Lethea Washington.
When we come back, we'll tell you all about a local elementary school's successful fundraising campaign.
And find out what the South Georgia Regional Library is doing now to help the community. We'll have this and more in a minute.
What's happening, guys? Kip Moore here. I just wanted to say I cannot wait to get back home to play my old stomping grounds, Valdosta State. We promise to tear apart the PE complex April 11th. See y'all there.
Everybody raise your glass. Pick it up and throw it back. Grab a hold of your honey.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The National Junior Beta Club at Lake Park Elementary School conducted a bake sale recently to raise funds for DVD players that can be enjoyed by hospitalized children at SGMC. These 4th and 5th graders raised $255 towards the purchase of 9 DVD players. The idea for the fundraiser was presented by Ty Parks, a Junior Beta Club member who spent several weeks on the pediatric unit in December. When Ty's physician, Dr. Brian Greiner, learned of the fundraiser, he agreed to match the Junior Beta Club's gift. The combined gift of 18 DVD players will allow a DVD player to be placed in each pediatric patient's room. The students also conducted a DVD drive where new and previously viewed DVDs were collected and given to the pediatrics unit.
The South Georgia Regional Library has teamed up with Wiregrass Technical College to offer free GED classes to those in need. The classes will be held on Monday and Tuesday afternoons from 5 until 8 in the Folsom room of the library. Attendees must be 16 years or older and registration is required. More information about the class is given after sign up. For any questions or concerns, contact Wiregrass Technical College.
Looking for a fun and healthy way to get your family up and moving in Valdosta? Try visiting the YMCA. The Y has recently released its 2015 schedule for families. You can register for group karate, swimming, soccer, and much more. Even if you're not interested in registering for any classes at the YMCA, it's always looking for new volunteers. Volunteers can sign up for community service opportunities to teach classes and even work with children.
Valdosta City Schools is working with the Georgia School Board Association to conduct a survey for the ongoing superintendent search. This survey is open to all employees, parents, and students of Valdosta City Schools, as well as other community stakeholders. This survey will only take 5 minutes to complete, and all results are anonymous. To complete the survey, visit gocats.org.
The Alpha Chi National Honor Society from Valdosta State University has partnered with the Worldwide Book Drive. Their goal is to promote global literacy and education by conducting a book drive for the community. The drive will be held from now until the end of April. Collection boxes are located at Nevins Hall, the Fine Arts Building, the James L. and Dorothy H. Dewar College of Education and Human Services, and the Health Sciences and Business Administration Building. All of these buildings are located on Valdosta State University's campus.
Hundreds of members from the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority from all across the state of Georgia converged on our state's capital today to launch the New Dimensions of Political Action program. The sorority's program focused on strengthening family with an emphasis on social justice and civil rights.
Valdosta's water treatment plant provides a clean water source for residents. News Valdosta's Derek Hill has more on how the process works.
Do you ever think about your drinking water and the process that it goes through? Well, I took some time out to take a tour of the Valdosta water treatment plant to see exactly what else I can find out about the water treatment process. The water treatment plant is responsible for the processing and cleaning of Valdosta's water.
The water actually comes from the Florida aquifer, is where we get our water from. We are considered a groundwater plant. Surface water plant is up in North Georgia, like where they have rivers and lakes and streams, but it comes from the ground.
No corners are cut when it comes to processing the water to remove any harmful contaminants.
Our ozone plant here, and we use ozone as our primary disinfectant. So once the water comes in from the ground, it goes through the strippers, and what that does is strippers takes the hydrogen sulfide out of the water, which hydrogen sulfide is a gas, and that's what people refer to as a rotten egg smell. We take that out of the water. It goes through the ozone process as we use oxygen and electricity to make ozone. We use that as our primary disinfectant. Once it goes through the ozone contactor, then it goes through our chemical building.
The water treatment plant monitors, stores, and pumps clean water into the homes.
We go and test water. We have 4 areas, the south, north, east, and west, where we go out into this distribution system. I mean, you think about 200 to 300 miles of water mains. We know the water's good here coming from the plant because we produce it here at the plant. But as it leaves here, how do we know it's safe? And like I said, we pull 60 back tees, and usually we pull 15 from each area a week to make sure the water is safe from bacteria. There's nothing harmful. Everything's good.
As you can see, water treatment personnel are always monitoring and working hard to make sure your drinking water is always safe and available. I'm Derek Hill, News Valdosta.
We are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we will take a look at our weather with Sabrina Adams.
So stay with us.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is going to take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
TMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED! Hey. Can you keep it down, brother? Thanks.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Sabrina Adams. Sabrina, what are we looking at?
Good afternoon, Valdosta. Dense fog stuck around for quite a while this morning, but it lifted and left us with misty, cloudy condition. Despite the lack of sunshine, high temperatures today will fairly mild. We'll hit 76 this afternoon. The overnight will drop to 63 with a 90% humidity, cloudy, and some area of fog. In tomorrow's forecast, there will be areas of fog in the morning. The visibility in front of you will sharply decrease, so use proper driver precautions and drive safely. There will be periods of cloud, but sunshine and a high of 80 degrees will stick around. And the UV index is a 5 out of 12. This means there is a moderate risk of harm from unwanted or unprotected sun exposure. Today's pollen count is a medium to high count of 7.3. The predominant pollens are alder, cedar, juniper, and elm. That's all I have for weather. Back to you ladies at the news desk.
When we come back, we'll look at local sports with Quenisha Claiborne, so stay with us.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Quenisha Claiborne for our local sports. Quenisha?
Last week, softball player Brandy Morgan was honored as the Gulf South Conference's Freshman of the Week. On Sunday, it was apparent that the VSU freshman outfielder has her sights set on something bigger. Morgan hammered 4 home runs during the doubleheader sweep of Delta State's Steel Diamond. VSU won the game with a score of 11-2. Courtney Albritton, who was awarded with the first season in the opener, responded with a 2-for-2 effort in Game 2 and scored both times. Albritton has climbed into 11th place in NCAA history with a 264 career runs. Albritton is just the second player in the NCAA Division II history with 600 career total bases. She now has 601. Although the Valdosta State men's basketball team won't be competing in the Gulf South Conference tournament this year, they did not let that keep them from a great game. Saturday night, the Blazers put in one historic record-breaking final performance in front of the home crowd. VSU crushed West Florida with a score of 114-95. The Valdosta and Lowndes girls basketball teams both fell short in their respective quests to capture a region championship. Nonetheless, both schools are well represented on the Region 1-6A all-region teams. Players Tiara Phillips earned the highest honor bestowed upon a player in the Region 1-6 Player of the Year award. Player Tiffany Smith was named the Region 1-6A's Offensive Player of the Year. Players LaQuisha Newkirk, Tori Brown, and Tatiana Rando each earned honorable mentions. The Lee County Soccer swept Valdosta Friday night at Baseball Stadium. The Lee County team used the 3-goal half to win 4-0. The Trojans scored late in the second half, timing limiting the Cats 1-0. The VHS girls were outshot 17-2, earned 5 fewer corner kicks than Lee County. Both teams played well defensively as there weren't many chances to go around. Valdosta mustered just 5 shots while Lee County managed 11. That concludes today's local sports. Back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Quenisha. When News Valdosta returns, we will look at what makes the month of March so special and what's new at Wild Adventures.
So don't go away. We'll be right back.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
At VSU, we're all fired up. We spark intellects on a cool campus in a hot college town. We fan the spirit with national championships and fuel your fun side. Valdosta State University. Ignite!
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Since 1943, every president has designated March as Red Cross Month to recognize how the Red Cross helps people just down the street and all across the country. In observance of Red Cross Month, the American Red Cross encourages people to uncover their inner hero and donate blood or platelets, volunteer their time, or sign up to organize a blood drive. People also can become everyday heroes by hosting a Sleeves Up virtual blood drive or creating a team via the blood donor app. Sleeves Up provides an easy way for the Red Cross supporters to encourage those in their networks to give blood or platelets to honor someone's life, celebrate a special occasion, or simply bring people together to help save lives.
Wild Adventures is adding a new ride to the park, and they're calling it the Jungle Rumble. A Wild Adventures spokesperson said Jungle Rumble will make guests swinging, swooping, climbing, and dropping like a monkey swinging through the trees. He said riders will swing back and forth before reaching 4 stories high, then plunge back down into the ground to do it all over again in reverse. The ride will open later this month.
It's time again for the Youth Art Month exhibition at Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts. Here's Najari Mathis with more.
Najari Mathis here at the Turner Center for the Arts, where the Youth Art Month exhibition has begun. The center will be filled with pieces made by some of the youngest artists in the North Florida and South Georgia region. Annually, the Turner Art Center and Valdosta State University Art, in association with the National Art Education Association, present Georgia Art Education Association's Youth Art Month, bringing parents, teachers, and students together, all for the sake of creative expression. The exhibition showcases the talents of teachers and students who share the art experience through the region's many school systems. Student work from South Georgia and North Florida high schools will be included, as well as student work from area schools, kindergarten through 8th grade. The community will have a chance to look at these awesome displays of art for the entire month of March. For more information on the event, be sure to contact the Turner Center for the Arts. With your News Valdosta, I'm Najari Mathis.
That's it for our program today. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Lethea Washington.
And I'm Teresa Bowles. We'll see you tomorrow.